Hello, welcome to easyodds.com. My name is Ross Casey, and long-time watchers of the YouTube Easy Odds channel will recognise the face to my right here, Mr. Paul Jacobs, who of course is a horse racing expert. He's the only ever 5 times Naps champion in the Racing Post Naps table. The only other person to get a big selection like that is a 3-time winner, so you're 2 times as good as the previous best, which is pretty good, I'd say.
I like the way you rate that. That's quite good. Yeah. I like that.
Use that in a future PR.
It's not true.
And he's going to be here for this video where he's going to go through some horses that have caught the eye in recent times. So let's start your selections with a handicap at Redcar that really found a horse that you fancy.
I thought it was a real eye catcher. The name of the horse is Newmarket Warrior, who's yet to win a race, but he's yet to have his ideal conditions, which are basically a mile, but given the ground, and he needs a good pace to run at.
Okay.
So he comes through the field late. And on this occasion, he should have won, but his jockey delivered him way too late. It's almost like trying to hold him up, and conserve the energy. He'll run off the same mark next time out, but as I say, he does need a bit of given the ground. So if this rain keeps on coming, he's almost certain to win a race very shortly. So let's keep on praying, let's keep on doing a rain dance, and he will win shortly. But put him in your notebook, Newmarket Warrior, a mile, softish ground off his current mark in a handicap.
Okay, and of course, if you do like the sound of Paul's selection there, then you can add that horse, Newmarket Warrior, into your horse alert section of your stable, and make sure that every time that Newmarket Warrior is going to race that day, you will get an email first thing in the morning, straight to your inbox, that says Newmarket Warrior racing at this particular race, and then you can place your bet with the best possible odds using our odds comparison service, which is really good. And next up, Paul, you've told me that you really like the look of an up-and-coming stayer.
Yeah, and this horse was actually earmarked to run in the Ascot Gold Cup a couple of weeks ago, but sadly the ground went against him. And you'll notice with all the selections I have, ground is of paramount importance. And the horse is called, I don't know whether it's one of your favourite TV shows or not, the horse is called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, it certainly is.
Which is actually, it's a brilliant show. And actually they're making a new series.
We are.
Yeah. Probably the final series. Anyway, that aside, this is a young, big, lolloping grey horse who's got a massive stride on him. But he's essentially a stayer. He has won over 12 furlongs in his time. But the further he goes, the better he's going to be in his career. Okay. As I say, I think he was fancied for the Ascot Gold Cup, but the rain came at the wrong time. They withdrew him. Previously ran a really good race at York, over 1 mile and 6 furlongs. 2 miles is going to be his play. But unlike Newmarket Warrior, he likes fast ground. So fast ground, 2 miles. I'm looking at something possibly like the Doncaster Cup in 6 weeks' time could be the play for him. But he must have fast ground. He won at the same Doncaster meeting last year over 1 mile and 6 furlongs. I think he's a top-class stayer in the making. Okay,
just to add something to that, Easy Odds listeners, also in the horse alert service there's an option to make a note about your horse. So if you are going to add Curb Your Enthusiasm into your horse alert system, you can add 2 miler, needs fast ground, and then when that email comes into your account, and you can check, is it a 2 mile race, and if it is a 2 mile race, place that bet at best odds.
So you've got all your notes there. A couple of others very quickly. Horse a lot of you will know called York Glory, who won the Wokingham Handicap 3 years ago, has gone off the radar form-wise since then, but he has dropped the best part of £35 in the handicap, and he ran a really promising race last time out at Thirst, where he was very slowly away, wasn't given a hard time in the closing stages, but stayed on strongly. He's now off a mark where he can do the business. York Glory, 6 furlongs, good fast ground. And one final one for you, if you had a bet in the Royal Hunt Cup at Royal Ascot a couple of weeks ago, you'll notice it was a very rough race, and the horse that had the worst of the runs was a horse called Sparkplug, who actually the year before was unseated in the Hunt Cup, so it's certainly not his race. He finished 12th that day, but he ran on very strongly in the closing stages. He was a huge eye catcher. He hasn't got a massive win to runs ratio, but again, when he gets a fast run race over 7 furlongs to a mile, he is absolutely thrown in off his current mark, and I think he will win very shortly. Not only will he win, he'll win a really nice handicap in a big field, and because of the big field, you will get a double-digit price on him. His name's Sparkplug, over a mile in a fast run race in a big field. He will win one of those big heritage handicaps this summer.
Excellent, sounds good to me. So, do you want to go through those selections one more time so that the listeners and the watchers can note No, I note them down.
Yeah, Newmarket Warrior, mile, soft ground, fast pace, low grade, class 5. York Glory, 6 furlong sprint, good to fast ground, well handicapped. Curb Your Enthusiasm, over 2 miles when the ground is fast. Probably the Doncaster Cup will be his end aim. And Spark Plug, 7 furlongs but more likely a mile, in a big field with a fast pace on, who's very well weighted on his best form.
Excellent stuff. So there's 4 selections for future horse racing winners there, from 5 times Naps champion winner Paul Jacobs. So don't forget to add that to your horse alert system via easyodds.com. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure that you click the watermark at the bottom of this video to subscribe to our channel to get the weekly videos from myself, Jake Johns, and every so often this man Paul Jacobs, who's going to make you very rich. Thanks for watching. I've been Ross Casey, this is Paul Jacobs, and we are easyodds.com.